Good morning to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the British pound versus US dollar first. So we had quite a big reversal yesterday above this July 26th high. Market did a big reversal. And we can see here that the market didn't hold this rising trend line anymore, and market started with a strong supply. And this was some kind of wedging on the way up. We can also see here that the market traded into this, I will call a single print territory, right? So we had like quite a big movement there. So this was like more like a gap, and market basically just tested that, and then the supply kicked in. An ECB press conference also helped yesterday's events as well in the US economic data. So everything basically went in alignment in a favor of this big sell-off to happen, and this is the result. Actually, the market is now trading and below this key cluster, the support cluster, and not just that. We can also see that market is actually now reacting today. And now this is a new resistance for intraday, and as we see, market held pretty well. So there is a chance for lower prices. And if we go to the daily time frame, the next major pivot levels are set all the way down to 1.2670 mark, 680 mark, and then the low around 1.2600 mark. So plenty of potential still for this to go to the downside. And as I said today, we can see here a strong rejection of now this new formed resistance, since once we broke this key support cluster, now today this acted like a strong resistance for a couple of times, and we see the strong supply again kicking in. So still plenty of potential for this downside to develop in the next period. If we speak about the gold market, again, very important cluster is where the market got rejected here. So area around 1985, that was the key area yesterday. Market tried to go, failed, tried a couple of times here. So we definitely have this quite a big rejection of this resistance. Hourly time frame looks like this is like just a natural pullback. Seems like a natural pullback for the lower prices, and that this is like just a corrective structure, and we can at least see the retest of the low. So let me just go here and place here. So at least a retest of 1943. But based on this, we also can place the Fibonacci expansion tool and see that we have like 161.8 expansion sitting in 1924. So there is a chance also for the lower prices and for the market to go into this 161.8 Fibonacci expansion zone. We can also do some projections here based on this. Here we can see that market broke this aggressively, and now we have a rejection here, and then now market wants to re-break to the downside. So again, very active market all around. The dollar strength again kicked on the market, and this is basically forced like a pound dollar, to sell off. Euro down, that sell off. You had metals, start to sell off. So quite an active market since yesterday's events. So yeah, gold, as I said, also plenty of potential for the way down. If we speak about the crude oil is still holding, building the higher lows. I mentioned yesterday about this, so market is kind of having the re-break. So yesterday market broke. It was probably too early to, and the market is back into the range, and now we have a re-break. is happening. So we might see also market to go and the crude oil to go towards this cluster. And this cluster is sitting around like 82.50, 80, 84 mark. Still potential for the higher prices on the crude oil. And Bitcoin, again, we can see here that market probably completed this upside correction with having this big rejection of this key cluster. So we got a rejection here. This looks like a flag and that we might continue with the downside. So again, we can place our expansion tool. And if this is like completion of this, so we still have potential to retest 28,850. And of course, chance to test 28,000 and then 27,300 mark. So again, there is a breakout. This is a massive, massive support cluster, which we broke, retested, and we had this re-break to the downside. So that will be all for this update. I hope that you did enjoy. Trade safe as always. Have a good weekend and speak to you for Monday next week.